Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone. A big warm welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where we provide world-class education, inspiration, and hope. I'm Dr. JACALYN KERBECK, and our show today is It's Your Healthy Lifestyle. Joining me is a dear friend and colleague. He has been with me since the very beginning. He is a Juice Plus distributor for I think 30 years now. He's very healthy, very good looking. Let's not forget that, ladies. And he's been helping people all over the world. Let's welcome him to the program, Mr. Roland Friedl. Hello.
Hello to JACALYN. Hello to our audience. Thanks for the introduction.
Are you blushing a little?
Thanks a lot.
I have ladies from all over the world who are always reaching out to me saying, wow, he's quite a catch. How do I meet him? I'm like, you got to go on the road. You got to go in your
Catch me
motorhome.
up if you can. Catch me up if you can.
Catch him if you can. So,
Yeah.
You know, Roland, I'm really excited to do this episode because health is so important. And I mentioned to you, I got a colonoscopy yesterday, and it's kind of like you're waiting there for the results and you're thinking, everything I've been doing, is it making a difference? And you feel so vulnerable, right? Because your health is everything. Sometimes we think it's money and cars and this and that, but without your health, you have nothing. So let's dive into it today. When did you start to get interested in your health? Was it from the very beginning?
Yeah, actually from the very beginning. But to be honest, as a kid, a little bit green beer from the green screen. Actually, as a kid, I did it unconsciously. I was always, my mom told me, I don't remember much, but my mom told me that I was never into sweets stuff. I was only eating meat and vegetables when I was young as a kid. So I was always healthy. I always did sports and stuff like that. It was always interesting for me. And actually later when I came to university, I was running marathons, long distance runs. I played in different teams, different ball games. So I was very into fitness, but not only in the fitness, but also into health, because it's not the same. Being fit and being healthy is not the same stuff. So I wanted to be healthy and fit. The reason for that is because in my early years, some of my family members passed away quite early, quite young, and they hadn't a healthy lifestyle. They're drinking too much, smoking too much, eating very unhealthy, not exercising on a regular basis. And no, I don't want to have the same results. I want to do something different. So it was always interesting in the beginning. Of course, I have cheat days, many of them in between, yes, but on a regular basis, I guess I look for a healthy lifestyle. Absolutely.
And as part of this healthy lifestyle, you are an advocate, as am I, for Juice Plus supplementation. What is Juice Plus?
Yeah, To make a long story short, Juice Plus is nothing. It's not a vitamin pill or something like that. It's not artificial. It's just as close as nature as possible. It's fruits, vegetables, berries, and grapes in a capsule. What does it mean? So I just explained shortly what it is, and then why I'm taking it, what's the process on it. So it's 4 different products that I'm taking actually since in February. No, we're February now. In June, it's going to be 30 years. Can you imagine? 30 years. I take them on the daily basis. So I started with the fruits and vegetables. So it's 10 different fruits and 10 different vegetables. This was a product that came out 31 years ago. So 30 years ago, I started with the product. And so what the company does is that they grow these fruits and vegetables without any herbicides, using any herbicides, pesticides, GMO, and so on. So no genetic. And they harvest them on the highest point when it's fully rich with all the ingredients. Harvest them on the highest point. Choose them. That's the product. Choose them. And the problem with juice is when how to store a juice, because after a few days it's rotten. So what they do is they bring out the whole water. As I always say, when you take out all the water of my body, well, you can store me forever, but I look like a mummy. So they take out the whole water, and what is left is a powder. That's not much, when you have a juice and then you take the water out, that's not much left. So this is the powder with all the vitamins, minerals, and 100,000 of phytochemicals and enzymes. And this powder is in a capsule, and you swallow this capsule with a lot of water. The capsule opens in your stomach, in the digestion, mixes with the water, and you absorb the ingredients and the benefits of different fruits and vegetables, and later on come the berries, and later on come the omega. So it's as close as to nature. It's not a vitamin pill, as I always say. It's a natural product. It's just fruits, vegetables, berries, grapes, without the water and without the fibers. That's it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Roland. I think I mentioned to you, I've been doing intermittent fasting, and I've also been doing longer fasting. Yesterday, I did 25 hours, today 14. And I read a lot about people who advocate for fasting. And most of them, experts in their field, are doing supplementation. So supplementation, as I understand it, is not a replacement for making good choices and for eating well. But I think also in many cases, the amount of food that we would need to intake is not something that we always have the opportunity to do. Maybe we don't have the time or the access. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because we do have a global audience, and not everybody can just go and get what it is that they need to make sure they fulfill all of their nutritional requirements.
Absolutely. I mean, eating clean and healthy is, from some people, for many people, might be actually challenging. I really am. I have the benefits. I'm living a free lifestyle, so I'm traveling around the globe. I have plenty of time to get fresh fruit, clean food, and prepare my food. So I have the time to do so. But I know most people don't do it because they're humbling. They're in a job, working 9 to 5 or even longer hours, coming late home, kids are hungry, coming from school or whatever. So it's really difficult to prepare clean, fresh food on a daily basis. I absolutely understand this. So supplementation, as you said, Dr. JACALYN, it's not about not eating healthy. It's about bridging the gap between what you should eat and you're actually eating on a daily basis. That's what it is. It's bridging the gap. And what is really fantastic with Just Plus is, and that's why I stay with the company. I've been staying for 30 years in June. My God, I can imagine 3 centuries, 3 decades. Sorry, is because they have many studies. They have many studies. And what really convinced me is 2 things. First of all, is 100% bioavailability, meaning when you eat the product, everything you're eating you can measure in the cells. It's really coming, you really get it where you need it in the cells, not only in your urine, on your blood. It's coming to the cells. It has the same. I don't know how to say it in English. In German, it's biophotonic. The same biophotonic degrees like when I eat fresh fruit. So it's the same value. It's bioavailability. And the other thing is the company runs a study with families where kids get it for free. So kids get it for free for 4 years. It's an amazing project. It's the largest study on families, on healthy families. 2 million families are involved in the study. And the outcome is not that the kids are only healthier and miss less school days. The interesting thing is they start eating more fruits and vegetables. To be honest, when I got involved in the Just Plus business 30 years ago, my oldest son was 3 years, my middle son was just born, and my youngest haven't been born. And I was worrying a little bit. So when I give my kids this product, because they have really yummy gummies for kids, I said, maybe they don't eat at all any fruits and vegetables, but it's the opposite. So the kids want more fruits and vegetables afterwards, and that's an amazing thing. So they're really changing their lifestyle, because when you're watching this show as a parent, you know that it's really difficult to get the spinach and broccoli in the mouth of your kid. Can be a challenge. So Just Plus is a good option, as I said, bridging the gap between what you should eat and you're actually eating on a daily basis. Fresh, raw, and without any herbicides and pesticides.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you shared that. Recently I was with this, some people I didn't meet, I didn't know, I should say, and they had children, and the children wouldn't stop crying. So they had an entire bag of artificial foods that sugar and salt, and they're like, here, take this, Bobby, Susie, Billy. They just kept plying them with all of these foods. And I thought, oh my gosh, not good. So, what happens if children are brought up on sugar and on flour and salt? How does that impact them as they get older?
Well, actually, it starts when you go to kindergarten or school. Most kids get a very sweet breakfast. Cereals. One of the worst things you can ever feed to your kids. Cereals, maybe with honey and some fruits or flavored. It's high in sugar. All the shit is high in sugar intake. What happens is when you get a sugar intake is that your sugar increases rapidly in your blood system. What the body does is to counter strike is to produce insulin. The insulin brings the sugar down, and it brings it down very, very fast. So what happened to the kids is when they have a sugar intake, I don't know, whatever, cereals or whatever they get on breakfast, high sugar intake, very fast, insulin pushes the sugar down very fast. The kids are getting tired. They're getting tired at school. They cannot focus. They cannot tired. So what they need is more sugar and more sugar. And it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And the kids get more and more nervous. And then we actually in the US, I guess it's really bad. Then the doctors are going to prescribe, how do they call it, Ritalin or stuff like that. Just stop eating fucking sugar. That's all about it. Then you don't need any Ritalin or stuff like that. And that's what I see. So that's on the short term. So kids cannot focus, they cannot concentrate because the sugar is going up and down, up and down. That's one thing. Yeah. Second thing is that they get a fatty liver after a while, absolutely fatty liver. And sugar, to be honest, it's worse than cocaine. Sugar is the worst addiction. It's worse than cocaine. And kids, yeah, they want more sugar. They want more sugar. They want more sugar, sweeter, 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 sweeter. And the point is, they eat a lot of this stuff, but they get a lot of, I would say, food in their stuff, in their body, and calories, but no nutrients. And that's the problem. So they have a lack of enzymes, stuff like that. So what the industry does is bringing cereals or whatever on the market and said, okay, we have vitamin this and vitamin this, but it's all artificial. It's not natural and it's not working. So the worst thing you can do is give all the sports to the kids. And I remember many, many years ago when I started with the Just Bus company, I was invited to a congress. And there was a person speaking. He was actually he's retired already. He was very famous in the skiing world. He was in charge for the Austrian ski team. And, Austrian ski team was very, very good 30, 20, 15, 10 years ago. And he was in charge for helping them with nutrition and all this stuff. And he did a speech, a lecture, and he showed us all the cereals and all this normal sugar stuff that they offered in this hotel, this so-called wellness hotel. And he mixed it everything in the blender. And he said, taste it. I said, no, we don't want it. And he said, wait, why are you giving this to your kids? Do you really hate them? Do you hate them so much that you feed the shit? And we all shocked. We looked shocked at him. And the point is that most parents don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing because they believe in the industry, they believe in the commercials and stuff like that. No, it's really bad on the long term. So, and also it's destroying their gum health, their teeth, everything. They get a fatty liver, and we have more and more kids obese. When I look back, I might become 60 this year. And when I look back in my school, then we had one guy who has overweight, just one. I will never forget this guy, a lovely guy. One guy. One of my, actually, two of my sons, my two elder sons are teachers. And they told me that 90% of these kids in school are overweight and 20% is obese, even in Europe. I don't know how the figures are in the US. It's all about sugar. We never had so much sugar. And the other thing is that, JACALYN, when I look back in my childhood, there haven't been any supermarket. There were small grocery shops. And when we went for candies, the grocery shop gave us one out. Now you can buy bags of huge bags, family bags, king size bags of sugar. And this was not available in my time. So actually, I'm very happy about this.
What's interesting is that here in the States, they have stores that only sell candy. I mean, sugar. You come in, you get a basket, you just load the basket, put all the sugar in there and enjoy yourself. So, something that I've heard over the years, and you and I have discussed this, is, well, I don't have the money to eat well. We're on a budget and we only have a few dollars. And so if we go over to a fast food place, we can get something for the whole family for X number of dollars. What are your thoughts about that excuse?
Yeah, I mean, we have a two-class society, and also in food, but I don't believe it's true. I mean, when you live in a city and you have to go to a supermarket that has biological, organic stuff, that's quite expensive. Absolutely. When you live in the countryside, like I do when I travel, I always go to farmer markets like that. The organic stuff on the farmer market is much, much cheaper than supermarkets. But I tell you a story. I'm a carnivore. Most of the time I eat meat, uh, clean meat, and the people tell me, how can you afford having so many steaks and stuff like that? It's expensive. He said, yeah, it costs money, but I don't buy cereals. I don't buy snacks. I don't buy this. 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 At the end of the month, because to be honest, I always calculate what I'm spending every month on restaurants and food and stuff like that. I spend less than an average person on food because I don't buy all the other stuff. I only buy the healthy stuff. I mean, when you buy it in addition, you're spending more money. But when you don't buy it in addition, only the healthy stuff, for sure, you're not spending more money. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. Yeah.
Okay, so we've just debunked that myth. So, if someone is, and this is interesting because we have a show with our pet psychic, and if you're interested in purchasing a pet or rescuing a pet, you have to have a budget. Okay, you need to have
Yeah.
a budget for the pet. How are you going to feed the pet? How are you going to take care of the pet? If you're going to have children, I would assume it's the same thing. If you want to have a healthy lifestyle, you need to have a plan. How are you going to do this? So, what would you do to direct someone who comes to you and says, I want to have a healthy lifestyle? What are some of the things I need to do?
I started smiling when you told me about the pets. I had a distributor in Germany, in Berlin. He's a very famous a healer, and he's also a veterinarian. And he started as a distributor in Just Plus, and he said, Roland, can you fly over and we do some some seminars together, and we educate people about healthy lifestyle and about the benefits of supplementing, and especially Just Plus, because he was very into it. I will never forget. He picked me up at the airport, and so we went to his huge house on this amazing lake. And the room, he had a seminar room in his surgery, a huge one, 120 people, something like that. A lot of people, and it was a full room. And yeah, I said, okay, let's talk. And I said, no, Roland, we do something different. You know what? We talk about the benefits of Just Plus for dogs and cats. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, yeah, you know what? Because these ladies and gentlemen are willing to spend money for the pets. And when the pet is happy, then they're going to buy for themselves. It was a funny thing. What a funny thing. And it was so funny because some in the audience, they already purchased Just Plus for the pets, and the whole story, I was laughing the whole evening. So they spent first the money for the pets, and then they said, "Oh, it's cool. My pet, the hair is growing better from my dog. He's more active, especially older dogs. They're getting more active. The shit is much better, stuff like that." And I said, "Okay, now I try it for myself." Funny thing. So many people are willing to spend more money for the pets than for the kids. That's true. Yeah.
And many times we see them with the pets in the strollers, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. So, is there sort of a process that people go on when they're going to take Juice Plus supplements? How does one go about doing this?
What do you mean?
Well, so somebody doesn't know about Juice Plus, and they think, okay, yeah, sure, I want to start taking the supplements. I want
Okay,
to be
okay, okay.
healthy. What do they do?
Okay, so listen, if you want to start on Juice Plus, as I said, there are different parts. It's the fruits, the veggies, the berries, and the omegas. You don't have to order all of them. You can also only order the fruits and the veggies, or the berries, or the omegas, or the fruit and the veggies and the berries, or all together. That's all. It's more or less the same price. And the company purchase what we call it a delivery service. So when you purchase the product through a dealer, And the best way, if you want to come and get to the product, just write to USA Global TV and Radio, and we're going to help you out, depending on if you want to ship it to the US, Canada, or to Europe. So the best way is send us an email to USA Global TV and Radio, and we're going to help you out. But just to make a long story short, the product is packed for one person in a 4-month package. So the product will last 4 months, and you will get this product automatically, but you can always cancel it. No way, no problem. But it's coming automatically, so you don't have to care about reordering or stuff like that. It comes automatically every 4 months. If it's a 2-person household, maybe you order a box and you let it ship every 2 months. So for 2 people, it's lasting 2 months. So it comes automatically, but as I said, you can always cancel. So the best way is send an email to Dr. JACALYN here on USA Global TV Radio, and then we contact you so you can get the product. That's one way. And the other thing is what I mentioned in the beginning is when you have kids or grandkids, kids and grandkids, starting the age between 4 and 21, get it for free for 4 years. So when you take Juice Plus for 4 years as an adult, one of your kids get it for free also for 4 years. This is an amazing product. But also here you need the help and support from a dealer. And the best way, as I said, is contact USA Global TV and Radio, and then we're going to help you out on that.
Excellent. So another question that I've been asked over time is, well, I can go into my local store and they've got shelves with vitamins and things, and maybe I'll just pick some up there.
Yeah, I mean, the point is, what do you want? Do you want an artificial product or a natural product? I go for natural. That's one thing. So because I want to do the best, give the best to my body. Hey, guys, look at me. I become 60. Okay, I have gray hair, but I don't use any medication. Nothing. I don't need any doctor to see. I will go 2 times a year to the dentist just for cleaning up, and they always tell me, "What the hell are you doing? You don't have any fillers, you don't have any crowns, any bridges, nothing." And to be honest, it's not genetics. My parents had bad ones, so it's not genetics. I'm just taking care. I'm just taking care about my body. So, what was your question again? Sorry.
So you can go to your local store and they've got all kinds of vitamins and supplements. And why not them?
Sorry. So okay, it's a question: artificial one or natural one? I go for natural one. When we look at natural ones, then there are natural products on the market, but most of the products is not a whole food product. Meaning, what they do is they take some minerals or some vitamins or some phytochemicals out of a product and sell it in a capsule or in a pill, whatever. That's a good one, but it's only part of the whole story. Juice Plus is a whole food product. It's the whole fruit that is processed. As I told you in the beginning, what they just do it, they squeeze it, they make a juice, they juice it, and then they store it by bringing out the water. So and the rest is still alive. So it has everything in except the fibers. It's not about the fibers. It's just all the minerals, all the vitamins, and the thousands and thousands of phytochemicals. Phytochemicals are this who are going to protect you and your body, and also all the enzymes. So it's a whole food natural product. The question is, what do you want for yourself? Artificial or natural? Whole food or just a part of it? I go for whole food.
Absolutely. Roland, if you can just keep talking to our audience, I'm going to go get the Juice Plus packaging, and I'm going to bring it here and show everyone.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is really because people are asking what's different after taking Juice Plus. I mean, the results are differently depending on your age, on your sex, if you're male or female, on your stress level. Are you smoking or not? Are you doing a lot of sports? Are you on medication or not? So everybody's different. What I can tell you is what I really felt after a few weeks of taking it. I had much more energy. I didn't have this down after lunch, at 2 p.m. I'm full of energy. My hair is growing much faster. My beard is growing much faster. My skin is much better. My nails are much better. In the past, I always had these white spots. They're not here anymore. And I always have problems with herpes. I always have herpes around my lips, and they're gone. And to be honest, I'm so happy about it because it can be very painful. I don't have any herpes anymore around my lips or my nose. Things almost 30 years. I'm very happy for that. I never had any digestion problems with that, but most people tell me, hey, after 2-3 days, my digestion is much better, my sleep is much better, my recovering is much better. This is one point when I start a new sports type and I train different muscles. I don't have any muscle cramps or stuff like that. My muscles don't get sour. I guess this comes from the berries, because we all know that the berries are very healthy for your blood system, for your cardiovascular system. But it's not a miracle pill. It's just fruits, vegetables, and berries. That's all about it. We all know that's very healthy, and eat as much as you can. The other thing is what I really love on Juice Plus, especially for people who are on diabetes. Many people are suffering from diabetes who have problems with the sugar, with the fructose sugar, and Juice Plus is free of sugar. So they bring also out the whole sugar. So people who are unfortunately suffering from diabetes, they really can benefit from Juice Plus, from the veggies and the berries and the fruits, because it's sugar-free and there's nothing added.
Fantastic. I'm back, and I just wanted to show the beautiful packaging, for example, for Juice Plus, and maybe you can walk us through each one. This is... Sorry.
The red one is the fruit blend, so it's 10 different fruits inside. Yeah, that's the fruit inside. And the point is, when you really open a capsule, the powder of the capsule, and you taste it, you can taste the fruits, and also, especially when you open the vegetables one, it tastes like a vegetable soup when you taste it.
Smells good too.
I remember, Dr. JACALYN, when I had the chance to see the factories. One factory is in California. These are the vegetables. Yeah, the vegetable one. When you visit the factory, the plant where they produce them in south of outside of San Diego in the U.S. and in Switzerland and in Europe, it smells like a fruit market. It smells when you go to the company. It smells like a fruit market. These are the berries. The wonder berries, especially for the men. Hey guys, if you take the violet one, you don't need the blue ones. I can promise. Absolutely. Many ladies told me it's really exceptional.
How about this one?
Omega. We all know that omega acids are very, very. Omegas are very essential, and the omega blend is a mixture of different omegas of 3, 5, 6, and 7. So it's a combination of different omega, and this omega is not coming from fish, because most people don't like the taste of the fish oil. And the other ones, there's not much fish in wild fish in the ocean, and it's a lot of microplastic in fish too. So this omega comes also from a vegan source. It comes from different plants, so it's a vegan omega source, and I love them absolutely.
So we've already gone through how great they smell and how well we feel. What are some other reasons that people will say to you, I'm not interested in doing that? Oh, we lost Roland there. He'll be back. So what I've heard from people is that I just want to do whatever I want to do. I want to be here on this earth for whatever time I'm here, and I just want to enjoy myself, and whatever that means, I'll deal with it later. And unfortunately, what happens sometimes is that later comes sooner, and then we don't feel well, and we have all kinds of medical problems, and then we try to undo everything that we've already done. And if you've ever had any health related issues, you know that that is not an easy thing to do. So what we're advocating here is that you meet with your physician, you meet with your nutritionist, you do your research, and then find out how can you have a healthy lifestyle. Roland and I definitely believe in Juice Plus. Again, we're both Juice Plus distributors, and we both take Juice Plus on a regular basis. So that's what we advocate for you, to unlock your potential. And that's what we're talking about today, unlocking your potential to be the best version of you that you can be. So thank you so much for being here today. We're coming back with a very special episode of our Planet Earth show. We're going to be talking about iguanas. So do join us for that. Thank you again, and we'll see you shortly.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette, and
I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I found I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school. This class is the best. This is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fostering better personal and professional relationships. Module 8, Mastery in Dining Etiquette. Building your confidence to perfect the subtleties of dining with finesse, enhancing your social savviness at any table. Step into the Polished Professional program where poise, elegance and excellence aren't just taught, they're instilled for life. Join us to redefine your potential and polish your professional edge.
To learn more, go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. The British School of Excellence are investors in people. Let us invest in you.